Guys, it's Derek. I'm sorry I did not make a video earlier in the week. I was really sick. I have a doctor's appointment on Monday, and I will show you my doctor's note. And you can find that on Instagram. Anyhow, I did manage on Wednesday. I stayed home from work because I was so sick, but I did manage to read Wytches 2 from Image Comics. If you're not familiar with what Wytches is about, I did an introductory video last month, and I'll link to that in this blog post. So, let's get started. So much, I feel, went down, and it's only the second issue, and it gets creepier and creepier. So, the issue opens up with Sailor's father, Charlie, talking to, I guess it's his brother, and he's fixing his wife's wheelchair ramp, the wheelchair lift to go up the steps. And so I thought that was a nice little nugget, like a little side story, and just a little bit of character development on the father's part and the uncle's part as well. And I don't remember the uncle showing up in issue 1, although I could totally be blanking on that. He could have. But anyway, he does factor into this issue. So after the little side story of the father and the brother, we snap right back to reality. Because Sailor calls for her father, and he comes running up the steps to find her literally falling out of her bed with this big gash in her neck, like something either ripped into her, took a bite out of her. Anyway, she goes to the doctors. They reveal, the study reveals it's inconclusive, and it's just really nasty, so they bandage it up because they can't tell if an animal bit her, if someone scratched her, whatever. It's just really bad. So with that said, she starts to like really worry about what's on her neck, and there's a really eerie thing in a really eerie part of the story when she's in swim club, and she dives into the water, reaches up, and an eye opens up on her neck. So right then and there, it's so creepy. Then she also starts to experience some visions of the girl that had been killed by these things called witches in the woods. No one believes her. Everybody thinks that she did it, and that is why they're in this new house, just because to get away from all the drama, everything that happened previously. However, I think that their drama has followed them, not just Sailor Rook's PTSD. I also think something happened with the mother as well, because we delve in, we get glimpses of her backstory, and it's actually terrifying. We knew that she was in an accident, but we didn't know what it was, and so she starts to like recall bits and pieces of this when a patient who's a younger kid basically wakes up out of a coma with red bloodshot eyes and says to her, what you hit that night wasn't a deer, was it? And I think she hit, well, I don't think, we know that she hit a witch. Spoiler warning. And so we do find out that somebody near her has been pledged, whether it's Sailor Rooks, whether it's the father. And again, spoiler, if you don't want to know anything else beyond this point, just stop the video now, because I really think it is the the dad's brother, because at the very end he finds Sailor driving a school bus into the woods, and he gets out to confront her. He comes to confront her, and that is when they turn around and literally peeking from behind every tree are these things called witches, these horrible monsters that live in the woods. Then even stranger, again, here's another spoiler warning if you do not want to know this, there's an intruder. While this is all going on, the father is at home worried about Sailor and hears something upstairs after he gets off the phone with the wife, because the wife decides she's going to call home to speak to Sailor after what the little boy said. And when he goes upstairs, he finds a guy who was in the first issue in his house, and there's a struggle, and the guy blows some like powder into his face and reveals to him that you never had a daughter. And that is where my WTF is. Insert WTF all kinds of ways, because obviously he had to have a daughter. So I don't know. The next issue is coming in December. I will tell you, Snyder is doing such a good job. I look forward to this. I mean, I literally, like, when I wake up and I see on my phone that Comixology has, because I subscribe to it, has dumped it into my bin for viewing, I am so excited. This is something that I'm going to look forward to. I cannot wait to see how this unravels and what issue 3 brings, because I have a feeling it's going to be more WTF. I have a feeling where it's just going to be a bunch of intertwining mysteries and secrets all rolled up into one, and I'm loving it. So if you have not picked up issues 1 or 2, I would highly recommend that you do it, and get ready for issue 3, because it's a doozy. I'm sure it will be. So this is my review for Wytches number 2. I will see you in December for another review for Wytches number 3. Alright, thank you for joining me. Oh, and in case you have forgotten, I'm still doing the giveaway for the House of Secrets Omnibus by Steven Siegel and Teddy Christensen, and you can win it on my Instagram. And again, I will also include my Instagram in this blog post as well. And so I think it's like 4 or 5 rules. It's basically liking, tagging me, and hashtagging enter the pantry. And so hopefully this will be yours by the end of November. So, alright, well, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.